friends, Miss Stanton here, back again with another writing activity for you for this week. We are going to be doing a book review, and you can find a link to this worksheet at the bottom of the video where you can complete this independently after you listen to the instructions. All right, so for our book review today, we're going to be thinking about Mrs. Nielsen's story she read to you called The Three Billy Goats Gruff. And the author of that book was Paul Galdone. Now, author, what does an author mean? The author is the person that wrote the words. Now, this story only had one name on the front of it, so that means that that person not only did the story, but they also made the pictures. And the person that draws the pictures we call the illustrator. You're right. So Mr. Paul Galdone not only wrote the words, but he also drew the pictures for the story. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, right here it says title. I'm going to write the title of the book. And then just below it, it says author. And that's where I'm going to write Paul Galdone's name. All right, now the next part I need to do on my book review, it says here characters and setting. Now the characters, do you remember what a character is? Right, a character is an animal, person, or creature in a story. And the setting, do you remember what a setting is? Yes, the setting is where the story took place. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw all my characters, and I'm going to draw the setting of the story in this box right here. For characters and setting, I drew the characters, the tiniest, youngest Billy Goat, the second Billy Goat Gruff, and then the big Billy Goat Gruff. I also drew the troll that lived under the bridge. Those were my characters. I also then drew the setting, which was the bridge that went over the river. The next part of my book review I move on to is my favorite part. Now I've drawn my favorite part for my book review. I drew when the big Billy Goat Gruff, he knocked the troll off the bridge and into the raging river. So I've drawn the Billy Goat, looks like he's moving forward with these lines here. And then I show the troll going, ah! And I tried to draw some water splashing up to show him falling into the raging river. And he's going, wah! The next part I need to do for my book review is to tell what I think about the book. So I'm going to tell whether I thought the book was great, okay, or not for me. I colored in the smiley face that says great because I thought this book was great. Now, if I thought this book was okay, I would have colored in the okay face. And if I thought this book was not for me, I would have colored in the frowny face. So here's my thoughts. I think this book is great. Now down here, there's another word. It says B-E-C-A-U-S-E. B-E-C-A-U-S-E. What word is that? Do you remember? Yes, it's the word because. So now this is where I tell my opinion. And remember, everyone has their own opinion, don't they? And when we have an opinion for something, we need to tell why. And that's where we write it. We say because, and then we tell why we have that opinion. So now I need to tell why I think this book is great. Well, I think that this book is great because the goats won and the troll fell into the raging river. So now I need to write that out using my words. So I think this book is great because I know how to spell the, you can say the or you can say the, but it's always spelled T-H-E. I think this book is great because the goats, goat. What is the beginning sound you hear for goat? G, you're right. G. O-A-T. Because the goat, wait, there's more than one goat, so I need to add an S there. I think this book is great because the goats won. One. I'm going to use my kid's spelling here. I'm going to stretch it out. Stretchy the word, snake. One. What's that first sound you hear? W. You're right. One. I kind of hear a U sound in there. N. I think this book is great because the goats won, and I said another part, didn't I? And the troll fell. And I know the word and. A-N-D. And I think this book is great because the goats won and you can say the, or you can say the, but it's always spelled T-H-E. I think this book is great because the goats won and the troll. Ooh, let's stretch that out. You ready? Troll. What's that first sound you hear? T. Troll. R. Troll. Because the goats won and the troll fell. L. What's that first sound you hear? F. Finger space. E. O. What do I need to do when I'm done? Period, stop. Here we go. I think this book is great because the goats won and the troll fell. All right, the very, very last part of this activity on our book review is down here at the bottom, and it says, would you recommend this book to a friend? Yes or no? I would recommend this book. So I am going to circle yes. Right here. Now, if maybe you filled this book review out and you said, this book is okay, or maybe you said, this book isn't for me, maybe you will circle no instead of yes. Because if you didn't like a book, are you going to recommend it to a friend? Certainly not. All right, boys and girls, thank you for joining me today for this writing activity, doing our book review. I hope you enjoyed it, and I can't wait to hear about your book reviews that you complete at home. As always, remember your teachers really appreciate when you send them videos of your work, or maybe pictures, or maybe you just send them a message telling them how it went for you. All right, boys and girls, I will see you next time, and remember, your teachers love you and miss you very much.